And we are back, jumping straight into Heat 3, Round 2 of the repechage here in the IBC Future Pros Rising Series event we have here in Doombar Beach. We've got Hardy Fletcher in red, Lucas Fenton in yellow, and Finn Smith in blue.
Now, this is another knockout round, and forgive me before for inhaling my food and not swallowing it, but we do have Hardy Fletcher in red and Lucas Fenton in yellow and Finn Smith in blue. This is a knockout round. The top two competitors will go through to round 3.
Yeah, that's it. Hardy already showing us some of his skill in the cadets. Surfed his cadets heat really well, but he's having a crack here in the juniors. Under 19s at 12 years old, so a lot younger than probably most of the competitors, if not all the competitors here today, but not to matter because he's been showing us some really mature bodyboarding for his age, and he's going to be a name that you guys are going to be hearing more and more over the next few years, I'm sure of it. And speaking of him, looks like he's paddling in here. Let's see what he can do, setting a nice high line as it's looking like it's going to suck up there, but deciding to kick off. Had a little warble in the wave there.
Ryder and blue. Ryder and blue up now, just pulling out the back of that one. Finn Smith.
Finn Smith and Lucas Fenton from Narrabeen, Northern Beaches. A good little grom from my local spot, and it's good to see some more bodyboarders from the Northern Beaches having a go at this level of competition. Yeah, he's a good bodyboarder, been a part of Sydney Bodyboard Club for a few years, and yeah, there's a bunch of groms there that are having a go, but keeping busy. Just on a real small insider here, Finn Smith, reverse spin there. Let's see if it's got anything more. Just kicking off. Real small wave, probably not the highest scoring potential on waves like that. The judges are really looking for critical moves on critical sections, but good to get the campaign underway there for Finn Smith and yeah, get the ball rolling. There's a quick replay of Hardy deciding not to hit that section.
And Finn's out in front. I just got to get myself right.
Lucas Fenton, little spin there, speed check coming up to the end section there, and you can see the frustration on his face as he just can't get the momentum to continue that forward spin in. And wow, I don't know if the camera guy can get that whale just spitting, breathing just out the back there. It's pretty close. Some beautiful humpback whales just migrating north to mate. Yeah, quick another replay there. Lucas using his leg to try to spin that one around, but yeah, not doing it. But keeping busy, and a few scores will filter through shortly. Again in the corner there, Finn Smith loving these little lefts as the rip is kind of shaping them up a bit. Not able to land that reverse spin, but he looks like he's going to stick with that strategy for now as he's paddling right back up there to get those lovers end bowls. Yeah, whereas Lucas and Hardy are opting for those right-handers. Good to see riders sticking to their strategy, sticking to their strengths. Sometimes the lefts and the rights, especially at a place like D-Bar where you have options, it's good just to stick with your strengths. If you know you're more consistent on a right, get your scores on the right, and then maybe you could luck into a barreling left or a rampy left, or yeah. But there's smart young competitors here, and yeah, it looks like there's scoring potential on a number of different banks here. That slowly we've been seeing some change, but overall I'd say the conditions are relatively similar to what we've been seeing all day, if not, if they haven't bettered a little bit. But how's this? Looking over to the left, Finn Smith looking like he's found something here, and he's pulling into a nice green barrel, and he's coming out. Wow, that was one of the better barrels we've seen all day. Not able to turn it into a combination with that reverse spin, but that was a good chunky little nugget there in the corner. Wow, Finn Smith, really smart surfing there. Straight behind him, Hardy Fletcher deciding to hit that first section. Can he ride out of this roll? Just getting caught up in the whitewash there. And good little exchange, and let's see what the judges have to say about that barrel. Here's this replay, guys. Look at this sucky little thing. The rip's really shaping that up, and that's a really nice looking nugget. Coming here, kind of, you can see he just bogs that back corner on the spin, not able to complete it. And then Hardy, yeah, going for that little roll, but seems to also get caught up under the lip. See what happens here. Lucas Fenton having a little sniff. Does he like it? Does he like the left? It looks like he does. Pulling in, rolling out. Bit late there, a bit too far under the lip and not able to continue through. We'll have some scores from that little exchange dropping soon, guys. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone, for joining in. Thanks, everyone, for supporting bodyboarding and supporting the grassroots of bodyboarding. It's just great to see. And yeah, such a beautiful part of the world to bring the IBC to bring this Rising Series event, which is a chance for all of these athletes to potentially qualify for the Junior Grand Final, which will be in Fronton in Gran Canaria, one of the small Spanish islands off the coast of Morocco. Some of the best bodyboard waves in the world. They'll be holding the Grand Final for the juniors there later on in the year. And these Rising Series events is an opportunity for the riders to qualify for that. Bit of a cash prize as well, so I reckon the winner of this event could be using that cash prize to get some flights over to one of the bodyboarding meccas of the world, which is the Canary Islands. Very beautiful part of the world. But yeah, we'll see who will be crowned tomorrow. It's a 2-day event, so the winners will all be crowned tomorrow. Lucas Fenton, forward spin there in the first section, riding this one through. Let's see if it can wall up and give him a little section. It looks like it is going to give him a little ramp, but kind of hard to hit there in the rip, and he kicks hard to land that forward spin, but just doesn't manage to push through. But he'll get back out there as quick as he can. Still plenty of time to go in this heat, 13 minutes remaining. And look at that. The barrel for Finn Smith has dropped to 5.33, one of the better barrels we've seen today. And he did really well to make it out of that, giving him a nice lead. He'll probably be able to get rid of that 2.33 quite easily. But his strategy, just sitting on a different bank, has really seemed to work out for him.
If you're just tuning in, guys, this is the IBC Rising Series here at D-Bar for the City of Gold Coast Future Pros. Look at that replay. Lucas Fenton with a nice little bouncy forward spin on that one, looking for something more on the inside, going for another forward spin, and just that little bit of side wash caught him. Here we go, rider in red, having a sniff at this one and tucking under the lip for a quick roll.
Hardy Fletcher, once again, just getting caught up. Oh, and we just see another left just spitting out in the corner there. There's some really good waves. Finn still waiting patiently there as well, probably looking for another one of those little nuggety barrels that has already put him in the lead.
Special thanks to all the event coordinators and the guys working behind the scenes here, making this magic happen today. All the judges rushing up in the plane last night from the Shark Island Challenge, and the beach commentary, Mitch Curtin and Dan Leyshon, doing a very refreshing job with the beach commentary, keeping the guys up to date out in the water, and everybody spectating here on the beach today at the beautiful D-Bar. Great job, guys, Mitch Curtin and Dan Leyshon from the Gold Coast Bodyboard Club.
Real clean roll there, nice bowl that Hardy Fletcher just managed to sniff out, and that'll be his first scoring wave. A completed roll there. Here's this replay. You can see just getting on the shoulder of that right and just waiting for the bowl and hitting it well. Confident on his right-hand rolls by the looks of it, Hardy Fletcher.
Hardy Fletcher might be enough to put him into second. We'll see. He's only got 2 low-scoring waves. He'll probably need a higher score to back that one up. Cooper.
Looks like we've got the winner of the last heat, Cooper Chippendale, just making it through this repechage. He will be joining us right now as we get the microphones all sorted. Chuck this on, Coop.
Coops is back.
Hello, everyone.
Not back. That was Nate we had before.
Oh, it was Nate. Yeah.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, little brother.
Oh, there we go.
All the Chippendales getting a little interview today by the looks of it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
How is it out there?
Oh, it's challenging. Like, you think there's power on it, but some of them have power, but yeah, you just got to pick and choose which one you do your moves on.
A little bit challenging, yes.
Yeah, it does look a little bit challenging. Looks like this rip starting. Is there current out there?
Yeah, finding the spot. Yeah, there's a bit of a current on the left, but yeah, if you get a good one, like, you definitely get pretty boosted.
Yeah, and tell us about, from your perspective, the whole bodyboard scene, especially for the juniors in Newcastle. It looks like there's a big thing going on down there.
Yeah, all the NPC boys come up, encouraged by Johnny in that, D5, come up and, have a good crack on all the comps up here. So, yeah, it's good. Get all the boys in it.
Do you have like a particular rival, someone that you push that you always want to beat? Like
club or
someone.
Oh, Chase Thompson.
Chase Thompson.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that mullet of his.
No, he's a good rider.
Yeah,
definitely
cool.
a challenge.
So you'll definitely get a shot at him now, making it through that knockout round.
Yeah.
And that last one, winning that heat. Congratulations on
Thank
winning
you.
that heat. And so you're riding the science boards I see as now.
Science, TS.
TS, very well worn in board. It's been working for you pretty well, obviously.
Yeah, bit rusty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes I was talking to Joey last night, those worn in boards, you know, I find they're good. It's always, here we go, Rider and Red up and riding here.
Hardy Fletcher, once again, finding another one. Can he get this roll? And he lands that. That'll be his second scoring wave. Nice, clean little roll there for Hardy.
I think he's already up in second. That will strengthen his second position. But we've got Cooper in here now. We had his younger brother in earlier, and both of them are doing amazing, winning their heats and progressing through Cooper into round 3 of the juniors in that one. Well done. So Joey was saying, like, your home break is Newey, is it?
Newey, yeah, Newey.
Any you got any last final words to say to the boys back home? Any shout outs?
Shout out to Mum, Dad for taking me up here. D5, Sarah and Johnny back at the shop. And that's all.
No, well, thanks so much and well
Thank
done.
you.
Good bodyboarding and hope to see you in here again.
Will do.
Congratulations, Cooper. Hope to see you in the next day or two back in this winner's tent. Thanks, mate.
Thank you. That's Cooper. Catching a few little replays here. This was Lucas just getting bogged on that forward spin there, not able to turn that into a scoring potential. And then another replay from this roll that Hardy did land, getting a 4.23 and putting him into the lead. Finn Smith still sitting with the best wave of the heat.
5.33 for Finn Smith.
Nice roll there from Lucas Fenton, and I dare say that will increase his 2.3. 8 minutes to go, so he's still got plenty of time to work on those scores there. But yeah, Hardy Fletcher jumping into the lead. The 12-year-old competing all the way up to under 19s.
That's right. Very well done. Here's the Sunzapper replay of Hardy's wave. 12 years old. And a nice completed roll off that one, looking for something else and just pulling through the back.
And then one more replay. Sitting over in the corner still, Finn Smith. And he managed to find a nice little section there. Got a roll around. See if he continued up and did a combination.
Here we go. Up and riding, Rider in red. Again, scooping down the line and a nice roll. I'm not sure if he tried to pull it around for an ARS then, but got pushed out the back of that one, unfortunately.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think, like, Hardy, I wonder how much he weighs. It's like having that lesser amount of weight can make it really difficult to push through some of those landings in the whitewash, and he could be up to 30, 40 kilos lighter than some of the other guys he'll be competing with in this division. So
knee-high to a grasshopper, it would make the waves look bigger for him as well. I'm sure he has no problem surfing bigger waves. He's very experienced, been in this Future Pros event multiple years now, and it's always a pleasure to see him up here competing. Such a great competitor. Yeah,
really, really aware and knows what he's doing. And
here's a nice set coming out the back as well. I wonder if anybody's in position for this one. Guys are sort of moved a little bit further. Finn's right up at the northern end at Lovers Rocks. And Hardy and Lucas are still sort of sitting right in front of the commentary tent here.
Yeah, interesting to see how strategies have changed with the tide throughout the day, the changing of conditions, and tide's pushing in now, so we'll be seeing more and more water on the banks here at Jurumbar. And it'll be interesting to see how that changes the barrels, the ramps, and the peaks. And
I've brought my board down and hopefully get out in the water. Me and Joey are already talking about getting out for a bit of a surf there this afternoon and making the most of this beautiful location.
Yeah, it's such warm water as well. So nice to be back in a spring suit. It's real nice and warm up here in Queensland. It's a beautiful spot. Here we are, just ticking down in the last 5 minutes of this heat, and I believe there could be one more heat of the repechage after this, and then we'll be moving on into the event, into more elimination rounds. There's no more non-elimination from this point out, guys, so if you're not coming first or second, you're getting knocked. Nice line, good posture there for Finn Smith. Again, kind of just bogging that back corner. I think he needs to be sliding his body slightly further up that board just to make sure he's not bogging because that seems to be a bit of a recurring issue in his left-hand reverse spins. But that being said, he's gone and got the best wave of this heat so far. A really nice barrel we saw earlier.
Here comes Lucas Fenton on this one. Left-hander, roll off the top. Just looking to better his scores, sitting in third position at the moment. With just over 4.5 minutes remaining, here's that Sun Zapper replay of Finn Smith's wave. Gunning down the line, going for a reverse, getting a little bit hung up on that one, and Lucas Fenton as well on a nice little left-hander.
Again, another little barrel just running through lovers there, and I wonder if we're going to see more and more of the competitors, or especially those that like those left-handers, starting to drift over there, because I reckon Finn's onto something. There's some high-scoring potential there up in the north corner of Turumbar Beach. D-Bar, as they call it, for short.
That's right, D-Bar, and at the northern end's called Lovers, and as you go around the corner it's called Froggies. It's right where the sand dredge pumps. There's a big pipe running out, and it's just got water and sand just constantly pumping, pointing right at Snapper Rocks, just feeding that super bank.
Yeah, such a crazy thing that they do. Even the other day, hang on, we've got some live action. Lucas Fenton, nice forward spin. Can he turn this into a combination?
And a roll.
Gets a bit late to the lip and not able to kick through.
Rider in blue, Finn pulling in Lovers. Unfortunately, not pulling through that one. Tucked in really late under the lip on some of these little Lovers slabs, left-hand slabs coming off the northern end of the beach.
In the survey I sent out, Lucas Fenton, his favourite wave is Turrametta Beach, which is the same beach I learn all my bodyboarding at. So it's really cool to see someone from home having a go. But
here we go. This is a nice one. Oh, nice barrel. Can he come out of this second section? Not quite. Just ran away a little bit quick for him. Finn Smith. He's picking them off. He's finding these left-handers up at Lovers. Now we're in round 2 of the juniors heat 3. This is the knockout round with Hardy Fletcher in red in first position, Finn Smith in second, and Lucas Fenton in third. Needs a 5.74 to progress.
That's it. What a good action. We'll catch this replay of that spin to roll attempt. So Lucas gets the forward spin in there, flaring his legs out a bit, and just a bit too late to that lip. Maybe if he got there a tad earlier, it would have had enough power to push him over. There's Finn Smith pulling into one. I think there's another barrel replay that's coming. This is the one right here. Look at this, setting his line. Comes through the first section, then readjusts there, and look, it just ran off on him. Imagine if he kept going through that. Could have been another nice scoring barrel.
Absolutely. Beautiful wave. Like, you could see the colour and like just the clarity in the wave. He's very well selected. Unfortunately, just ran across that second part of the bank a little bit too quick for him. But this is the heat 3 of the juniors knockout rounds, round 2. And after this heat 3 of round 2, we will jump in cadets round 2 knockout rounds, heat 1 of the cadets. So this is the repechage of the cadets and a knockout round for the cadets coming up next after this one in just over 3.5 minutes.
So yeah, well and truly underway here into the elimination round, and exciting to see by the end of the day who's going to be left in the competition for the final day tomorrow, and yeah, how all that's gonna turn out. If you guys are watching online or supporting someone, let us know. Drop a comment in the YouTube, and yeah, it'll be great to see where you're watching from, and share the link around. We want to get as many people as we can on this live stream. It's a privilege to have a live stream and to have sponsors that allow us the budget to get a live stream going. And so yeah, share it around. It's really, really good for Australian bodyboarding as well, especially at this grassroots level. And
absolutely, with the socials and with the YouTube, like, comment, share, just help boost the social media side of things, just to help the whole bodyboard community and just everything with the Future Pros and IBC. We appreciate everybody's support. Now, here we go. Rider in yellow's having a look at this one. Nice little inside one. Forward spin off that one. Oh, a little drop off the top. Not bad. And looking for something else there on the end. Just squeezing every little bit he can out of it. And another forward spin. It was a little bit brackish, the water on that one, but it had a quite good shape, that one. We're looking at back to Finn Smith at the northern end of the beach, just waiting for something to come through there with only 15 seconds remaining. Now we're looking at wrapping up just after around 1:30 this afternoon. We'll be done for the day, with the last heat being the Grommets round 1.
That's it, guys. So we'll just catch the last bits of action from this hit. Here's this replay. You see he goes up for a 4 there with a little drop.
Boom.
And he tries to find something else here, but he's unable to. But that's the heat, guys. We're going to run a quick commercial and we'll be back